the challenger, accompanied by Julian Blackheart. From Grantown, USA, weighing 205 pounds. He is a member of the draw. He is the Cinderella Man, Chris Wylde. There's no Grantown today. I'm from Delaware, bitch. And his opponent, he is accompanied by the manager of champions, AJ Penn. He hails from the Animal of the Strongest in New York City. He stands at 6 feet 7 inches tall and weighs 632 pounds. He is the leader of the PCA and the reigning and defending ECWA heavyweight champion, Colossal Mike Law.
Oh, that hurt. I do not expect this match to go very well, Phil.
Me neither.
When you talk about a Napoleon complex, you think of these two men right here. Certainly much, much, much larger in terms of their attitudes and their own opinions of themselves. Chris Wylde, of course, returning to the ECWA with the sole objective of winning back Big Red, and Colossal Mike Law has been defending that title since May when he won it in Atlantic City, New Jersey. I didn't have a side, but Chris Wylde did peg me in the head with the microphone, and it kind of hurt.
Chris Wylde means business. You heard him this past week on the Boss's Chair podcast. He said he's coming to Newcastle, Delaware for one thing only, and that's to capture Big Red again.
Look at this, Wylde, intent on humiliating the champion. Says all the fans in attendance here to see Mike Law. Pushes him off. Law off the ropes. Leapfrog by Wylde. Gonna catch him with a shoulder tackle.
Drop kick there by the Cinderella Man.
Just pinpoint perfect.
Wow, one count the champion kicked out of.
And Colossal Mike Law is able to kick out, but Wylde follows it up with that chin lock. On paper, I would assume that these guys are very evenly matched. Certainly there was a time when you would have assumed that Chris Wylde would just kind of run wild on Mike Law, but he has been on such a hot streak these last couple months, defending against Azrael, Ty Awesome, pretty much anybody that ECWA has thrown in front of him at this point. Gonna flip him over, and an arm drag.
To the floor goes Chris Wylde.
Wylde slides out of the way. Oh! Suicide dive right under the fans, Phil. Joel Goodhart, so happy right now for his guy. And what an incredible night, Phil.
Talk about a memorable night.
Well, let's look at it. 3 for 3 now with titles changing hands, including the women's title, which hasn't been defended since June. Just an amazing night.
You want to talk about a DVD you must get when it comes out, this is the one.
We're talking like wait in line to get it.
You want to see almost like shifting gears here in ECWA. I mean, if Chris Wylde, you have to think, if Chris Wylde pulls off the victory here and wins the ECWA Heavyweight Championship, what does this mean for, I mean, is there even a draw left after what we just saw at the Tag Team Championship match?
Apparently Adam Chandler's not part of the draw anymore. You got to wonder.
Justin Pusser walked out. Miss Jasmine walked away from them. And Brian Johnson was nowhere to be found.
So much for draw rules. Wait a minute. Justin Pusser can't defend the women's championship, can he?
No.
Because it's draw rules.
But you also have to wonder. Joel Blackheart was also associated with Blackheart. I mean, with the draw, too.
Yes.
We got food left over, or anything we got half price.
Okay, I'll announce that.
Let them know.
All right. Thank you. Gotta love how people love to conduct business during the main event while we're... should I interrupt the match to announce the pizza's half price? What does he want me to do?
It's amazing.
I mean...
Anything can happen in the world of independent wrestling.
I love these guys that have this building and everything, but why would they come to us as we're doing the commentary in the main event? And furthermore, why am I spending a minute and a half talking about it?
Makes no sense.
I'm going to announce that before I announce your winner. Half price pizza. Did he even say half price pizza? I don't even remember what the announcement was.
I don't know.
We got pizza left. I ain't announcing it, so.
No. Throw it out.
I'd love to throw it at him.
Garbage anyway.
It wasn't good when it was fresh. It's like the time we were doing the other show and somebody came and asked me if my car was parked in a spot. Anyway, back to the action. Colossal Mike Law just punishing the arm, Phil. And that is the arm that I believe was injured back in May.
Yeah, I believe that was the one that was not broken, but it was fractured. I believe he's got pins now.
Surgically repaired, yeah. And Mike Law with the pinpoint attack. Sweeps the leg.
Mike Law trying to go for a sharpshooter almost.
Reverses it into a single leg grapevine, and he has got the pressure on. Right now, Adrian Pan not sure what to do.
Mike Law now throwing Chris Wylde head first into the second turnbuckle.
Well, what else can he do? Mike Law, the self-proclaimed leader of the PCA. He was mad because I didn't announce that last month, Phil. He made a point to tell me to do it tonight. And a punch right between the eyes, and Chris Wylde right now is reeling. I think the punishment to that arm is getting to be a bit too much for the challenger. Fireman's carry. Wylde's going to fight his way out of it, and behind. Mike Law reverses. And it's all eclipsed by John Finnegan for me.
Huge German suplex there by Wylde, holding on to Mike Law.
He's going to do another one.
Ow.
Chris Wylde, so many similarities with his ground-based game. So many people comparing him to the original Tasmaniac with the suplexes and the power-based game. Of course, Chris Wylde capable of taking it to the next level with high flying. But
the third one basically throwing Mike Law halfway across the ring.
And Wylde taking down the straps. I have a feeling he thinks we're getting toward the end here. Quite possibly a new heavyweight champion. Wylde runs into an elbow and a boot. Into the corner. Tags him with the forearm. And Law with the colossal clothesline hooks the leg, middle of the ring too. And Chris Wylde able to kick out. This crowd certainly enthralled with our main event here tonight. Everybody loving it. Mike Law pushed into the ropes. Wylde pushes him up. Super kick out of nowhere. Just under the chin. Law responds trying to clothesline. Wylde cuts him off. And slams him down hard. 1, 2. Thought we had a new champion there.
Wylde wondering what does he have to do. AJ Pan. Joe Blackheart around the ring.
Leapfrog by the champion off the ropes. Ducks underneath. Catches him with a kick of his own right to the midsection. Again, ducks Wylde's clothesline. And Phil, I think he's going for an ace crusher. Wylde going to push him off. Catches the kick this time.
Huge forearm smash.
Right under the chin. Could have knocked him out, but only 2. And right about now, I think Mike Law's got to be wondering what it's going to take to put away the challenger. We've seen the draw in PCA at odds before, but never to this extreme. Springboard goes for the back elbow. Wylde catches him. Face crusher, middle of the ring. AJ Pan.
Could it be over?
Despondent right now. Hooks the leg. 2. Woo!
AJ Pan beside himself right now. Joe Blackheart having a conniption fit.
You gotta love the resiliency of the Colossal One, though.
Well, that's why he's the ECWA heavyweight champion.
Got him locked in a front face lock going. Suplex, I think. Law from behind, gonna roll him up. Oh! To the side of the head, Phil. Oh, we've seen this before. Brainbuster. Right on Wylde's head. Phil, that's gotta be it. 2.
Oh, Wylde kicked out.
Wow.
What a matchup.
Where do you go from here? Oh, look at this, Phil. He has the crossface locked in. Wylde, nowhere to go.
You believe the fans here 100% behind Chris Wylde?
Well, he's Delaware, right? I can't believe it after all that Wylde has had to say about the people here. After smashing the beloved Brady Hicks with the microphone. How can people cheer this guy? Wylde trying to roll through, but Law able to hold on, albeit a little closer to the ropes, a little closer to AJ Pan and Joel Blackheart and our paparazzi crew at ringside.
No, he tapped! He tapped!
I think he passed out. Maybe he did.
I don't believe it!